Okay, so I have increased storage space. So this is going to be a while. But here's the rub, okay? I just drank a little bit. It's like 2 shots of Kraken. So I went to sleep at like 1 in the morning. And I drank a couple shots. I was feeling a little tipsy. I went to sleep. I woke up because I'm supposed to be on a bender, okay? The main character of my story, okay, is on a bender right now. So I need to be in the headspace that my character would be in, as any good actor would fucking be. Thank you. Method acting is a real form of acting. Fuck you. Anyway, point is, I bought a bottle of Kraken. I've been drinking Kraken, and I drank about 2-3 shots, maybe. First off, can we just say the fucking gnats that were around my drink? Fuck those guys. Okay, there's not even that much honey in this honey spiced rum. Okay, so why the fuck are you around my drink so goddamn much? Okay, you didn't exist for like a couple of days there. You were gone for like 2-3 days, and now all of a sudden I pull out the fucking crack and you want to take a sip. It's fucked up. Okay, that's Kraken's for me, not for you. So anyway, besides the gnats in my fucking Kraken, thank you, not crack, Kraken, there's an E-N on that, it's a name, okay? After drinking a couple of shots of Kraken, I decided to go out and smoke the last of the pot that I had. So I go out and I smoke a little bit, and that shit hits me damn near immediately. I mean, crossfaded is one thing, but when you've taken it's like microdosing, yeah? You can tell when the high hits because you barely took some alcohol, like you've barely drank any alcohol, and I've smoked literally like that much weed. If I were to put the amount of weed that I have smoked into a 1 1/4 pre-rolled cone, it wouldn't even touch a quarter of it. Okay, there wouldn't even be a quarter of the blunt or of the fucking spliff used, is what I'm trying to get at, okay? Barely any alcohol, barely any weed. Great for testing, because I've drank alcohol and I've smoked weed. So I know the differences between the two. I know what it feels like to be on one independent. Taking the bare minimum means that I still have enough cognizance in my brain to note when they've both hit. And they've both fucking hit. Let me tell you. Okay, the 2 shots of alcohol finally set in. 3 shots. I don't know what the number is. But the cognitive impairment is there. Okay. Hold on. I gotta slap this fucking, this card. It's my ritual. If I walk this far, I gotta... Ah! So the cognitive impairment is there. And the fucking whatever the fuck the weed does to me is there too. I feel great. I feel like I'm not gonna talk to my mom like this, okay? But I definitely know that I'm like a little fucked up. But I'm also good enough that I'm like, hey, ain't no big deal. That's where I say it's the bare minimum of both drugs. But I can tell that it's there. It makes sense in my brain. Don't fucking question. If you question it, you're a piece of shit. So, I'm reading this article about being cross-faded, because, as someone who can tell that I'm definitely both, because I wasn't this energetic before I smoked, is what I'm getting at. The only reason why I know this is because I woke up, and within like 15 minutes, 30 minutes of waking up, I'm drinking alcohol, taking a couple of shots. Like, I know, because I took a shot, waited for about 10 minutes, and took another shot. And then I decided to pack up a bowl and go out and smoke. So then I took the last shot before I went. Keeping that in mind, I know I can track the feeling of the alcohol moving through my body. Like, I can feel when the alcohol is hitting. I can like I'm pretty well versed in what both of those feel like. And since I'm taking my time, I can better track out each one. So I decided to take my 3 shots of alcohol. And after taking my 3 shots of alcohol, I feel where I'm at. So then I go out to smoke, and I can tell you that I was still very low energy. Right? The sun's not up yet, as you can tell. The sun is not up yet. It is 6-something in the morning, so it's not that the sun came out. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm dispelling theories. Fucking, what do they call it? Whatever. The point is, I'm dispelling them before they can be arisen, because I'm self-aware enough to think about the arguments against my own fucking opinion. Thank you. So anyway, I go out and I pack this little fucking, like, there's a bong. I'm gonna show it to you because it's not really a bong as much as it's just a fucking pipe. But for Christmas, my dad gave me a pipe. And this is what the pipe happens to look like. It's a very old analog pipe. It's got a little top piece. You put the weed in there. I had just enough weed to fill that pipe up. That's all I had. So what I'm saying is I didn't have enough weed to fill up a whole spliff, which is usually what I smoke. If I'm going to smoke in the morning, I smoke an entire spliff. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you think about it, it's starting to click, right? So I'm smoking less than what I'm used to. So my tolerance should tell me, hey, this ain't hitting you. And I'm drinking a very minimal amount for effects on your brain. Because my tolerance for alcohol is also, it's decent. I don't drink a lot, so my tolerance for alcohol is a lot smaller, but because I forgot that I had shot glasses when I first drank my alcohol, I couldn't keep track of how I was feeling at what particular junction. However, I was able to carry intellectual conversations with others after drinking what I would have to assume was like 4 shots last night before I went to sleep. Anyway, point is, we're getting back to basics on this one. Fuck. It probably isn't a great look. Like, I'm able to wrangle my thoughts enough that I can have a conversation regularly, but it's probably not a good look every time the in-between of that, and the inflection in my voice under normal circumstances. I think the only thing about this alcohol and weed combo is doing for me, it's making me more open. What I was saying earlier is that I don't have, after drinking, it's like I was sitting on a fucking buffet of energy. I was watching a video, I was very quiet, I was very subdued. I was not like, yeah, let's take another shot. Like, I wasn't hype like I am now. So I have to attribute the hypeness to the effect of the weed itself. Smoking the weed, and again, I use the actual, the apparatus I smoke out of as a point of reference, because if I didn't, you wouldn't understand the little amount of weed that I smoked. There was barely anything in there. I smoked that all the way down to the bottom. I dumped it out. It's empty now. So that hit. So I finished that little fucking bong, and it was hitting a little bit when I finished it, but I didn't think anything of it because, again, alcohol in my system, I'm not really thinking about the specifics. But I after I finished with it, and I went on like a tiny little walk, I walked about to where I am right now, which is right here. I walked to about where I am right now, and it hit me. And I audibly exclaimed out loud, yeah, this shit hitting. So, as someone who is accurately, well-versed in their limits, can feel the differences between the alcohol and the weed, let me tell you, crossfaded is different, okay? I was trying to read an article about what it felt like to be crossfaded as it hit. And first off, can I just say, the negative connotation in all these fucking articles is fucking boyshog. Okay, because I feel great. Okay, I feel energized. I feel like everything on the world. I'm not going to drive a car, because that was one of the things. They were like, if you drink alcohol and smoke weed, I think that your judgment will be impaired, and you're more likely to drunk drive. And fuck you. Okay, only assholes are going to drunk drive, which is particularly will single out. Only if you're crossfaded, only a piece of shit is going to drive in a car while they're crossfaded. Like I was deer. Only an asshole is going to drink and smoke and then think like, yeah, I'll fucking drive. Which singles out members of my family, but fuck, yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being an asshole, which honestly is a thought I was having just before I started recording. Look, if you're an asshole, you're an asshole. As long as you're self-aware and you know that you're a piece of shit, it's your life, brother. It's your world, brother. I'm just living in it. You know what I'm saying? So if you're gonna be a piece of shit, as long as you know you're a piece of shit, well, what the fuck am I gonna do? You know what I mean? But again, that singles out members of my family. Hey, so be it. Yeah, I'm just calling it as it is. Brother, I'm calling a spade a spade. If you're an asshole, you're an asshole. There's no two ways about that. Okay, you feel me? So, it's definitely,
I know what crossfaded feels like, and it's, yeah, you might be looking at me and thinking, why are you drunk and high at fucking 6 in the morning? The question, don't ask questions you don't need the answers to, okay? I don't have work until 9 p.m., okay? I will be okay. I got beyond 12 hours. I go to sleep at 12 in the morning, and I gotta record a thing. I already explained what the whole point of at the very beginning of this video. If you weren't paying a goddamn attention, it's your fucking fault. Oh shit, it's a 10-minute video? Fuck. Man, why is everybody moving and grooving at 6 in the morning? It's UVS guy. So anyway, point is, don't let the internet articles fool you. Being cross-faded is fun as shit. Just don't be an asshole and you won't have a fucking problem. I think we should take more tests as drunk and high individuals. I feel great. I have the energy that I didn't think I would have in a couple of, if I had to take a test like this, I probably would fail the test because I definitely am not thinking clearly, but I'd have a great time doing it. Is what I'm trying to get at. Being crossfaded is great if you know your limits. Don't let an asshole get behind the wheel and you're fine. Keep a fucking, what kind of shit is this? Don't fucking